So here we are with Wesley, the Gunman Graham, at the Indigo O2 in London. At last we meet. We've been toing and froing on social media for the last few weeks. I was expecting somebody a lot bigger. How you doing, man?
Well, I'm not small.
No, how you doing? You're looking great, Nick.
No, I'm in good shape, mate. I'm in really good shape. I'm ready for this fight. A lot of hard work and dedication has gone into getting me to this position. Headlining the O2. I've won already. You know, to be main event at the O2 in my 11th fight. It's surreal. It's an unbelievable experience.
I know what you've been through because I've been through something similar with my mental health and stopped drinking, and you know you've used it and channeled it and challenged yourself to be here tonight to fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I've also stopped drinking, completely stopped drinking about 3.5 years now, coming up to 3.5 years. I decided to take my boxing seriously and take what I do seriously and take health more seriously. And my journey's been fantastic. As I said in the Gloves Are Off interview a few weeks ago, that a friend of mine passed away. His name was Michael Grace. In his 30s, died of SAD, so basically his heart stopped in the middle of the night. No explanation to it at all. And if you need a big enough wake-up call to start living healthy and to start taking life seriously, that was it. That was it right there for me. From that day, I've just trained hard, try and do the best I can at the level I can, try and win as many belts as I can, and try and stay motivated and keep on winning.
I saw the gloves are off with your opponent. Sorry, what's your opponent's name again?
My opponent's George Schwartz.
Yeah,
George
Schwartz.
Pretty Boy Schwartz.
And, you know, you two couldn't really get any beef going with each other because you knew each other from way back in the day. You both really want this, and you're both going to jump in and give it some. And, you know, you couldn't really fall out with each other. You were just very gentlemanly about it. But, you know, you'll go to war tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, look, we've both been on similar journeys. We've both lost people dear to us. We've both had to stop drinking and we're both taking life seriously. We're inspiring other people. We're putting positivity into our own lives as well. We're both champions. We both have so much in common. So there's nothing to dislike about the guy. I can't dislike the guy. But it just so happens that he's got what I need and I've got what he needs. We've both got belts. We're both champions. And I think I've said in the past, it was an easy fight to make because it made the most sense.
I listened to one or two of your podcasts and I've done a little bit of research on you, and you're very open and transparent about your journey, not just through alcohol but through relationships, through people around you, through your journey into the ring. And I think a lot of guys have got to open up now to enable themselves to shake off the demons and get going again.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, alcohol had sort of dominated my life. I'd grown up thinking that it was just normal just to drink all the time and party all the time, and it is normal in this country, go to the pub after work, drink when you're watching football, drink when you're having a barbecue, it's normal to when you have a bad day have a drink, when you have a good day have a drink. But since I've stopped drinking, I feel like $1 million every day. I feel good. I've got time and energy with my children. My boxing has really grown and I've moved to another level. My relationships are better with people, my finances are better, so there's just so many benefits. And, I still speak with people today and they say, I don't want to get a gym membership, it's going to cost me £60 a month. But they'll spend 60 quid on a round of drinks on a Tuesday and not think anything of it. So, look, for me, giving up drinking and taking life more seriously has just been a benefit to everybody around me. Absolutely. And to my own life as well. I
think sobriety, first and foremost, can be the best gift you can ever give yourself. And from that, then you can get the building blocks to move on with your life and, sort relationships out and grow as a person. And there's none of that blurriness and the next day feeling worried about yourself and anxious. You find yourself, don't you, with being sober?
Yeah, listen, I made a lot of bad decisions when I was boozing. But I enjoyed the drink and I used to enjoy partying. And I've got no regrets about my former life before boxing. But boxing, for me, has given me new goals. It's given me a new ambition. Now it isn't just getting smashed every weekend. I now want to actually train. And, if I don't train, I don't feel good. And, so, it's given me new goals. It's given me new targets. And it's taken my life onto a different level. It really has. And as I said, I'm now headlining at the O2.
Wow.
My 11th fight. I'm used to winning, and I like the feeling, and I want to continue doing that.
43 years old, you know, and you're still fighting and challenging yourself and wanting to open up to people about your mental health. You know, do you see yourself being more of an ambassador with mental health? Because I think you could really do that. You're a great talker and you've got a story.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you said 43. I'm 44. I just turned 44, but I'm happy to lose a few. I'm happy to lose a few years. But yeah, no, I've got longevity in the sport because I've given up drinking. I've got longevity in the sport. You know, only reason why I can box at 44 and compete with guys that are 20 years younger than me is because I'm not drinking and I'm taking care of my body. I'm eating right. I'm training hard. I'm working hard, and if that can inspire people to do, you know, to be successful, even if you are older and such a tough sport, then absolutely. If you know, a lot of guys have said to me, "Oh, we now see you as a role model, and we're really inspired by your journey." And before, when I was out on the source, no one ever said sort of kind words like that to me. Yeah. And no one ever said that to me. Most of the time, it was "F off." You know, I don't want to talk to you. You've annoyed me with this, or you've got in this altercation, or I've upset someone. Now people who actually will stand up and take notice and actually say, "Look, I'm really inspired by what you're doing. That you've given up the booze, you've taken on boxing, you've won belts, you're winning belts." And you know, I've also trying to give back as well. So I train children as well in the evenings, and I also train other sort of white collar fighters or just people that are overweight or have mental health issues. I help to train guys, just taking them on pads, doing basic circuits, and giving back what I've learned. So
I think you just hit on it there, that people are saying things about you, and it doesn't matter what people say or think, but you know, the feedback you're getting is people are saying, you know, well done, or they're proud of you, or congratulations. My kids told me that they're proud of me the other day. Now, when I was pissed up for years and years, rolling around the floor in the village drinking, they wouldn't have said that. But you know, just recently they're saying things like that, and you don't realise what you want or need until it comes to you and you find it.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think anyone ever said they were proud of me. I don't think anyone ever looked at me as a role model. I don't think anyone respected really what I was doing. Like the common man would actually go, look what he's doing. But now the common man can look at me and say, look, he is headlining at the O2. This guy is 44 years old and he's beating guys 20 years younger than him. This guy is, look at the way he trains, look at the physique and the shape he's in now. He's in his prime. And most people are sort of, at my age, they're in front of the TV, you know, slippers, piping slippers, and in dressing gown, and watching EastEnders. So yeah, you know, I'm just keep on pushing. I keep on trying to better myself every day, and I try and give back to people. As I said, giving back is really important to me, to show people what, you know, I've been through some dark places. I've been through some tough times, and of course, there's people been through a lot worse times than me, and have harder lives than me. But I've shown that I can get out of that rut and be positive with my life and actually do something meaningful for me and for others.
Yeah, I've been following your journey for a few weeks and getting to know you before I met you, and I really wanted to do that. And you've turned out every much the man that I thought you would be and more. So thanks very much for taking the interview and talking to me.
Thank you very much. And listen, win or lose, which I'm not going to lose, but win or lose, we had to meet up with George afterwards, have a good drink with him, and that's what the sport's about. We're both winners, like I said, in this fight. We're both winners. We've both had tough journeys, and we will be able to meet up afterwards. And that's what's beautiful about this sport. We can meet up. We're going to go to war for 5 rounds, and afterwards we'll be able to meet up, have a sparkling water down at the O2, have a nice drink together.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to your fight. Please like and subscribe to the Bionic Boxing Barber, and take care and keep punching. Keep going, everybody. Keep going.
Lovely.
Thank you, mate.
Cheers.
Mate. Wonderful human being. Thank you, mate.
Thank you very much.
Cheers.